Hello, my students and all my lovely viewers. Welcome back on my another video of the database series. In our previous video, where we already discussed about what is database and how it is an organized collection of data. Then we talked on flat file database, relational database, and then about queries and forms, what are they and how they function. This you have already gone through, have seen already in my previous video, but this particular video is going to help you on this topic, which you can see on your computer screen or in the video screen, that is working with tables and queries. This chapter contains a lot of things regarding tables, like editing on table, then making changes in data sheet view, then what are the records, how to sort them, calculate them, filtering about them, advanced, what is called advanced filtering, and many more. So we'll go through with the some questions and along with their answers. Means I'll make this video, otherwise it would be very long. So I just chose some of the topics to discuss, which is very majorly important for this. So let's move. As you can see, the first topic, what is the sorting means in MS Excel sheet. If you go to the MS Excel sheet, sorting is the process of arranging data sheet and into meaningful order so that you can analyze it more effectively. Sorting means only a kind of arrangement, maybe ascending or descending. For example, you might want to order sales data by calendar month so that you can produce graph of sales performance, sort text data into an alphabetical order, and sort numeric data into numerical orders. This means that if you wanna sort your data, means ascending and descending order, and if you wanted to put it in an alphabetical order, or you wanted to put it in a date wise order, like in a mall we sort the data by date wise or the product name wise. Okay, so this is all called about sorting. Now move to the next. If you wanted to sort the data, what are the steps to follow? We have to follow these simple steps. You have to sort a query in MS Access. We are talking about MS Access screen, not about Excel. Excel is also very similar to the same screen of MS Access. But there are some differentiations and there are some big advanced features which is present in MS Access. So when in design view, select the field in the QBE grid by which to sort the result set. Then click into that field sort row. Then use the drop down to select either ascending or descending order if sorting by multiple field. This will help you to sort that data. These are the steps to do. Now the next, we discussed already about sorting and how to do this. And there is a one term come, freezing a field. In MS Access refers to making the selected field or column appear at the leftmost side in a table and make it visible at all times irrespective of the direction you scroll. That means freezing is a way. By that, if you want, suppose you can see in my this Google slide, the left side all the slides are freezed and one by one I'm focusing on the one by one those slides. So freezing does the same. Now the next. Now we'll talk on utility of filter data in a data sheet, data set. What is the filtering? What does that mean? Filtering in a data sheet implies displaying specific records while hiding rest of the records until the filter effect is cleared. That means filtering is very important, where suppose you are going to filter tea leaves from the tea solution. Why? You have to filter out that. Means you don't want to carry it. So similarly, filtering does this. Filtering is a useful way to see only the data. Means if you want that data, only that data will appear that you want displayed in a Access database. You can use filters to display specific records in a form, report, query, or database, or to print the only certain records from a report, table, or query. Suppose there are 10,000 data, but I need only 100. I'll go for this option, that is filtering data. Next is what is MS Access, what is query, especially what is query in MS Access, what does that mean? And if you'll go with the query is like a simple question. When we ask a question to anyone, we call it, I have a query to ask you. So you ask to find a specific information from the database. In MS Access, we build query in specific search informations. Okay, so query is a database object that helps a user to retrieve, means to back that, to just get it back, and view informations from one or more database tables that meet a specific conditions or criteria specified by the user. Okay, so this is one more example which I am saying you to make you more simpler or more easier. Similarly, query is just a question which we are, suppose you watch this video and you have some questions that we call query. So you watch this full video and after that you filter that problem, you find that problem and then ask me. This is called query. Okay, so move to the next. Next sheet will help you to query criteria, how it helps us. You can see the query criteria help you to retrieve specific items from an SS database. If any item matches with all the criteria you enter, it appears in a query result. When you want to limit the result of a query based on the values in a field, you use query criteria. That is almost same. Now move. Okay, this one is this one. Okay, the final. This is about how to use that query in your to retrieve data from tables. Select query. What are the steps to do to retrieve data from tables? You have to select first the query, to use row and column heading by the cross tab, to check promptness of input parameter, input by the parameter query, and then to alter data in new table by action query. We have 4 types of queries. If somebody will ask you how many types of query, you have to say there we have 4 types of queries, and they are select query, cross tab, parameter query, and action query. And these are the very simple little lines I have written for to define them, that what is select query. So to retrieve data from tables, we call it select. To cross tab means to use row and column heading. Then what is parameter query? To check promptness, means correctness of the input. And the last, action query, to alter, means you want to change any kind in the query. We call it alteration. Okay, so this is about types of query. Now advanced, what is the meaning of advanced filtering? We know filtering. Filtering means to get only that which we want. But if we call advanced filtering, that name already saying you that means some kind of high level filtering. The Excel advanced filter can be used to perform more complex filtering than the basic Excel auto filter. Means auto filter is already an option on MS Excel screen. If you click that option, month-wise data will come, season-wise data will come. If you have already made a name list, that name list will come. Means whatever you wanted to fix forever, we go for that auto filter. So this steps or this option in a MS Excel, we call it advanced filter. The advanced filter is used to filter a data set depending on user defined criteria. If the user do not want what you have already set, they want to change, in that case, if they filter it once and set it forever, that will always come. So that can be applied to several columns of data simultaneously. So that what filter was selected, that will be applied to all of the sheets and all of the data columns itself. Once you do, it will work forever. Suppose you have already selected your date of birth, you have already selected your bill book number, you have already selected your class section and all, that will be whole year working for the same data sheet. You no need to change it different times. Next, if we talk for the next topic, steps to apply advanced filtering. What are the steps to take? You have to select a cell in the database. On the Excel ribbons data tab, click advanced. Okay. In the advanced filter dialog box, choose copy to another location. Means you wanna make another choice filtration, so you have to choose the another location to fix that filtration. Then for the list range, select the columns from which you want to extract that unique values. Leave the criteria range blank. So these are the 4 simple steps. First, select a cell in a database. On the data Excel ribbons data tab, click advanced. Then in the advanced filter dialog box, choose copy to another location. And the last, for the list range, select the column from which you want to extract the unique value. This is all 4 steps we follow for advanced filtration. Hope you get it. And if you have any kind of confusion, you are very most welcome to ask me anytime. 24/7 I'm always on duty to help my YouTube family and my viewers and my students and my well-wishers, those who are having any kind of problem. Please ask. The more you ask, the more you gain the knowledge, and knowledge of anything always makes you better. Okay, so when we go to some points to access, which we always to remember, that MS Access 2010, which is the latest version, allows user to use data sheet and design view. We have 2 types of views in this screen, that is design and data sheet. And Access provides 2 ways to create a query. We have 2 ways also, wizard and design. Wizard query, and second is a design query. Please remember this. And if you want to know more about this screen, please go through. And last but not the least, thank you for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. May God bless you, give you a lot of happiness, and all your wishes comes true. It's my all wish in this time. I can't help you for more, but this is my well wishes for you, and thank you for doing whatever you are doing. Thank you. All the best. Please read well, revise well, and write it down for the further reference and further requirements. Okay. Bye bye. Take care.